to the first episode of A Girl in Love with Tech podcast, where we are going to be inviting different Power Platform professionals. And I'm the host. My name is Rachel Irabor. I'm a Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador and a Power Platform advocate. Our special guest for today is Oluwatobi Yusuf, who is a Power Platform professional and also a team lead at Assam Assad. Hi, Toby.
Hello, Rachel. It's nice to be here. Thanks for bringing me on.
Yeah, it's amazing to meet you. I met you at Data Fest. That was the first time I met you, and you have been a wonderful help in my Power Platform journey. Thank you very much, and I'm happy
Yeah,
to
nice,
speak to you today. Thank you.
nice to see you too.
Yeah, so if you can introduce yourself and also explain to us how you started your journey in Power Platform.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm Oluwatobi Yusuf, like Rachel said, and I happen to be the process engineering team at Assam Assad. So my daily job, or just a bit for my daily job or my daily duties, is basically checking out for business pain points. Looking out for the manual process being done in the industry or in the organization, and I try to automate all of those processes. And I also manage and automate the existing processes that are there already. There are some processes that have been automated, but I try to make them more efficient and make them more effective. That's basically just a look into my daily job at AXA as a team lead. I got into the Power Platform journey. It was sometimes last year, and yes, from last year to this year. Sometimes last year, I finished my NYC. So in Nigeria, after your graduation from school, you're supposed to go for a 1 year compulsory studies, which I did from 2021. From 2020, COVID to 2021. I ended my NYC. Shortly after ending my NYC, I got an internship role as a Power Platform developer. I entered as an intern for that particular role. The Microsoft partner company. I was privileged to have that opportunity. Where I joined that company, and I was onboarded. I was onboarded by someone who I actually call my accountability partner.
Yay!
And, it's been a nice journey so far. So I got into the Power Platform space. I was introduced to the Power Platform. I didn't know much about the Power Platform. I only had the name previously, but I didn't know what it could do, what I could do. So get into the space or coming as an intern, I was thrown on live projects. I was onboarded and I was thrown on live projects, and I needed to deliver. So it also helped cooking my learning and also my growth in the Power Platform space. So that's how I got into the Power Platform space.
That's awesome, Toby. That's a very great story. Because me, myself, I started my journey in Power Platform. That was last year after attending a boot camp here in my state. And it's been awesome for so far because being able to start my journey in tech, starting from Power Platform and with all that Power Platform entails. So I'm going to ask, considering our listeners, especially those who this is their first time hearing about Power Platform. So what is Power Platform?
Okay. So for me, when I explain what Power Platform is, I try to go with how I best understand it. So when you ask me Power Platform, I'll say it's a low-code tool. It's a low-code platform. That's how I call it. It's a low-code platform. A platform that enables good applications to automate business processes and do lots more. So when you talk of Power Platform is more like a family name, right? And under a Power Platform, we have 5 children. As I call them, 5 children. So under a Power Platform is more like a family name. And under a Power Platform, we have Power Apps, we have Power Automate, we have Power BI, we have Power Virtual Agent, and we now have a new child called Power Pages. Now, talking about each of these components, so each of these children, Power Apps, for example, like we hear from the name Power Apps, is for you to build apps. And like I said, Power Platform basically means local platform. So when you talk of Power Apps, it's building applications, business applications, building solutions, leveraging Power Apps, that is building applications for businesses without writing much lines of code. In short, you can build an app without even writing one line of code.
Yeah, that's it. And that's the amazing thing about Power Apps and Power Platform. Yeah.
Exactly. So it enables you build powerful applications that industry use. So I've built applications across a variety of different countries, different companies. I've been privileged to work in oil and gas. I'm now in financial sector. I've also worked in the manufacturing sector before, and I've built applications leveraging this local tool like Power App. Also Power Automate. Like basically to automate processes. So there are some repetitive processes that are being done. One good example is onboarding. People are leaving the company and people are coming to the company every year. This happens every year.
Yeah.
And there's a process HR takes in onboarding them. So this can be automated leveraging Power Automate. They add Power BI. I don't need to go much of or talk much on Power BI because that's really popular. Everybody literally uses
Yeah.
Power BI.
It's a
But for
very
those that,
popular tool. Yeah. It is.
exactly. But for those that don't know it,
Yeah.
Power BI is business intelligence basically for you to visualize and analyze the data. Everything. Right Power BI to do that. Then you have Power Virtual Agent. Now I'm sure a lot of people have seen chatbot. You go to a website
Yeah.
and the bot is kind of
That's
talking to
true.
you by the side. Microsoft has that.
Yes. I've
Then
seen a lot of
Nigeria,
that. Yeah.
exactly. You can also see it in UBA. UBA has a bot, I think called Leo. And a lot of banks now have chatbots. Now, those chatbots, to build them, you need to write a lot of code, just constructing the bots and all of that. But now, Power Platform enables you, leveraging the Power Virtual Agent, to build a chatbot like that without writing much kind of code. You just
Yeah.
need to write the questions and answers and some other, that
Yeah,
are just
that's one of the reasons why, like, sometimes when I write about Power Platform, I just say that Power Platform is a home for both developers and non-developers, because it allows you that even if you don't know any programming language, like me myself, I do not know how to code, but I'm actually building solutions with Power Platform, and that is pretty amazing. You get? Yeah.
exactly.
Yes.
And just to talk about the last family member which just came in this year, it's
Yeah.
Power Pages. And Power Pages, just like your Power for building no code applications, you can build
Yes.
websites, without writing much like your code, leveraging the Power Pages. So this is the 5 children you have under the whole Power Platform. Power Platform, when you mention Power Platform, you're talking about all of it as a whole, family name.
Okay.
Then you now add each of these children under. And like Richard just said, you can build and leverage this without any knowledge or power knowledge of programming or coding. And
Yes.
it might be there and you're like, I actually know how to code and I don't really want to use my code. Can I also leverage Power Platform? Yes, you can leverage Power Platform.
Definitely, you can.
You can extend the power of Power Platform by writing code. You want to move your app to another level. You want to connect or create APIs, custom APIs to connect to another
Yes.
third-party application. Definitely, that's where your pro developer comes in. So you know how to write code, Power Platform is for you. If you don't know how to write code and you want to build applications or
It's
build
still for you.
solutions, Power Platform is still for you. Exactly.
Yeah, so definitely a home for everybody. So you don't have to be scared, especially when you're coming into tech. A lot of people are scared that, okay, I'm coming into tech. I've heard a lot of tech, and I think that tech is about coding. I have to learn programming languages, and I think programming language is not for me. So because of programming languages, I'm not going to come into tech. But Power Platform is telling me that no, you have a space here to join us. You can build solutions. You can do a lot of things without using any coding language. You understand?
Exactly.
So which is
Thank you very much, Richard. Yeah, that's that.
Yeah, so which is very good. And also there's one thing I want to ask. Like, I see a lot of questions because I teach a lot of classes on Power Platform, and a lot of people, they ask me questions like, okay, I don't want to be a Power Platform developer. I'm actually pursuing a career right now. I'm trying to be a data analyst. Do you think that I should learn Power Platform, or I should learn a tool in Power Platform? So what do you think about this? Because I think that anybody can learn Power Platform. Like
Exactly.
in your career, there's definitely something that Power Platform is going to, there's definitely something a tool in Power Platform is going to do for you to bring productivity into your business. So what do you think about this, Toby?
Exactly. So just like you said, there's Power Platform is a place for everyone as long as you
Yes.
are ready to impact or create value. Now you might be like, oh, I love my job. Maybe I'm an
Yeah.
accountant or I do some other things. Let's take a role of someone that's never in the tech space at all. And you're like asking, I'm not in the tech space at all. Why in Power Platform? And I'll tell you yes. You want to increase productivity, you want to increase efficiency. Power Platform. Now, as an accountant, I'm going to a space of someone who is never in tech space at all. Maybe someone like an accountant or sales manager or roles like that.
Yes,
Where
a HR. Yeah, HR.
exactly HR. There's not necessarily tech space. And now I'll point out a friend that I have that works in HR in a particular company. I won't mention his name, but he leverages Power Platform to increase productivity. So, like I said, there are processes that are being done in HR. There are processes that are being done as a sales manager. You give the quote. Definitely.
Yes.
As a sales manager, you check in, sales that are being made per day. You need to measure that with with the amount of products that are being made. Do a lot of calculations and all
Yeah,
of
that's
this. And
true.
there's a lot of reporting. You have to report to the management. So this is the sales is made. This is the sales, and the people that are reporting to you. So there are a lot of
Yeah.
processes that are
A lot of
being done
processes. Yeah.
manually across a lot of organizations. And leveraging Power Platform can help ease or make this more efficient. I've had scenarios where people are like, "Oh, I love my job. I'm not in tech I love this job, but
Yeah,
I just hate
that's
the
true.
manual process. I hate those manual process I have to do. Having to create report every single time, having to do this report every single time. Why don't you just leverage Power Automate? Don't go for Power Automate. Power Automate is one of
True.
the tools in the Power Platform, and you can
Yes.
automate some of the processes. One process I did in my organization was reporting. Every day we have a stand-up meeting. And previously, how is this done? Somebody needs to go around and get the reports from everybody, populate on a word template, and now present. And the person went on leave and they handed it over to me. I'm like, I can't go through this process again. I just leverage Power Automate and OneNote. OneNote happens to be one of the two Microsoft 365. And
Yes, it
a
is. Yeah.
very good thing is that a lot of us already have access to all of these tools. A lot of us use this tool in our organization. So just for you
Yeah.
leveraging this, I just leverage OneNote. Power to me. Now, a reminder is being sent to everybody every day at 3:45 to make a report or to update the report. So now I don't need to go around. Once it's 3:45,
Mm.
a new automation runs and everybody gets a email telling them, oh, update your report. This is the link. They click on that
Yeah.
link. They update their report. So now I don't have to go through the stress of following everybody or trying to call or find
Yeah.
people
I get
they're
you.
not in their office. And now this is just being done easily. And this has helped, give me more time. Now I've cut off the time spent in going around to gather reports. I can now
Yeah,
spend that time
helping you
much
cut
more
down
things.
repetitive tasks. Yeah.
Exactly. So you are cutting down man-hour spend and you can leverage that effort into another part of the business that now helps the business bring in much more revenue. So there's a place for Power Automate for everyone. So just for
Yes,
you to
there
know
is
which
definitely.
particular use case you want. So is it Power Automate or you want to build a simple app, you just collect data and send data instead of doing it manually.
Yeah.
One popular use case, which I even recently dropped a video on, is visitor registration. It's visitor writing
Yes.
their names on sheet of paper, and
Yeah.
sometimes those papers
Especially, yeah, especially the
are
use
mixed
of
up.
paper, because instead of using paper, you can just easily build an app for it. You understand?
Exactly,
I don't have to write the data of maybe my customers. I don't have to write them on the paper because that paper can get easily missing or it can get torn. You understand? And I don't have to be entering data into Excel every minute, every second, or every day. I can easily just use an app for it and connect that Excel to my app. You understand me?
exactly,
So
exactly. So that just speaks to Power Platform being a tool for every single person. So you don't want to necessarily
yes,
be in the tech space. You want to increase your efficiency and your productivity. Then Power Platform also is for you. And I want to come to the tech space. Power Platform also is tech
yeah,
stuff. Yes, it is a tech tool. So
yes,
coming to Power Platform also, yeah, you can come in the tech space, everything the Power Platform.
yeah. So if you can hear what Toby said, if you want to increase productivity in your organization or you want to increase productivity in your business, you can easily just go for Power Platform because you don't have to be a Power Platform developer. You don't have to have any career in Power Platform. You can easily just adopt a tool in Power Platform to help you accelerate your everyday businesses or whatsoever you have that is already you have to do every day. You can just cut it down and automate it. Yeah. So our topic for today is African job markets in Power Platform. Because for me, like when I started, especially when I started my journey, I did not really see much people on Power Platform until I became active on Twitter and until I got to join the Power Platform community in Nigeria as a community leader. I got to see more opportunities and I got to see more persons on the Power Platform space. So I've seen a lot of questions where people ask me that, okay, Rachel, if I learn Power Platform, am I going to get a job? Because I do not really see job opportunities in Power Platform. And there was a time I spoke to you, Toby, when I started my journey in Power Platform, and you were telling me of job opportunities in Power Platform. You're telling me of companies who are looking for Power Platform developers here in Nigeria. And since when I started my journey, I've seen a lot of job opportunities here in Nigeria where some people reach out to me and like, okay, Rachel, we have a job here in our company. Can you come join us? You understand? So I want to give people a reason that okay, you actually have opportunities here in Nigeria. So what do you say about this?
Yes, that's right. There's opportunity in Nigeria as a power platform developer. We have people to talk about,
Yeah.
oh, is there job opportunity when I learn skill? Can I get a job
Yes.
in Africa, or I have to learn something else? In
Yes.
Africa, yeah, yes, there are job opportunities. And funny enough, they are now increasing. They're increasing. Years
Yes.
ago, as at last 2020, you might not necessarily see a job role named Power Platform. You can go in as data analyst and you can take that as a side to all of that. But
Yeah.
now you get I see job opportunities with the title Power Platform Developer, looking for
You
someone
understand?
who can
Yeah.
work effectively or efficiently using the Power Platform too. So yes, there are job opportunities around the Power Platform too. And one other thing I would like to tell you is you can even drive
Yes.
the opportunity in your company. What do I mean by that? Now, in your company, you can see, oh, there are a lot of manual processes, and you can start assisting in automating some of these processes. You can even speak to your management and tell them that, oh, this is a tool that I use in doing this, and if they open a role for this, people can come in and help, increase their productivity and efficiency, leveraging the Power Platform, thereby
Yes.
opening roles for people to even come in. But aside that, there are rules open for Power Platform developers. You just need
Yeah.
to learn this tool and know how to use it. And also, you should know how to talk about the value you are producing with this tool. So one other thing I think I
Definitely.
do see among people is they just Power Platform, they can build apps, they can automate processes. But what are the value what's the value you're adding with this tool? Because when you get to job
Yeah.
interview, the question that is being asked of you, or the question most recruiters they ask you is, what value are you bringing to the company? You need to show them the value you're bringing to the company, leverage the Power Platform too. You can start telling them, oh, if you leverage the Power Platform too, you can cut down um, two, two man hours per day. And
Yes.
now calculate 2 man hours per day in a week. That's roughly 10. In a month, that's roughly 40. Yeah, roughly 40 man hours.
Yeah.
And taking 40 man hours to do something, investing that effort into something else, definitely makes the company more efficient, or definitely builds the company more profit. So that is a
Yeah.
way to sell value. So you also need to talk about the value you are bringing in the Power Platform, not just you are building apps. Yes, you are building apps, but how is that app going to help you? Because Power Platform, or tech generally, is an enabler. It's an enabler of business, especially when you're working in an organization that produces. It's an enabler. So
Yeah.
you need to show them that with Power Platform, you can help increase their productivity, maybe not directly in terms of financial value, but indirectly leveraging man hours. So here's the
Yes.
opportunity.
Yeah. There's still one thing I've noticed. I've noticed that there are actually job opportunities. Like Power Platform is a very interesting topic. Like I love talking about because there's so much in this space that has not yet been explored. You get me? And even here in Nigeria, there are a lot of banks, a lot of companies who are already using Power Platform. So you don't have to be scared that, okay, like with what Toby has said already, that okay, there are opportunities. You don't just have to bring value to the company and tell the company that okay, this is what I'm bringing. Even when you do not have, like even when that company does not have a role for Power Platform, when you are able to suggest that okay, I can do this task you have right here that you can do for 2 hours, I can make it for just 3 minutes. Like I can make it a repeat. Instead of making it doing 2 hours every day on this particular task, I can just work on it in 3 minutes, and it's going to able to repeat itself on its own without me coming back to this particular task. You understand me?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
So there
just
are a
to
lot
add,
of
okay, just
there's
to
no
add to what you said.
yeah,
Okay, sorry
there's
to
no
say that.
company there's no company that is going to that you're going to tell that okay, I'm going to reduce your tax. This tax you are having that you have so much issues with, that is taking you three hours, that's taking you 5 hours, I'm just going to do it for you in 3 minutes, and it's going to work out for you. There's no company that's going to say no, that we do not want this. You understand?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So just to add to what you just said, um, I was called for, in short, I was in an interview some time ago, and the role for that interview was job title was software engineer. So the software
Yeah.
engineer, and definitely Power Platform is what I do, what I know. So I went for that interview, and they called me for the interview. First question is, before I knew introduce myself. So I introduced myself talking about, oh, I'm Oluwatobi, so I leverage low code power platform. And I talked about, some things I've done in the past, leveraging the power platform. And they asked me, do you know why you're here? Do you know what the job title is? I said, yeah, software engineer. And the recruiter asked me that, so which stack do you do? I said, power platform is my stack. Then she was smiling. Then I, the interview now moved from me being interviewed to me kind of educating them, and that's the truth. So it moved from, oh, so what's the power platform you talking about? Then I told them,
You
oh, this is the
understand?
power platform, and I talked about the tools on the power platform. I talked about projects I've done previously, leveraging the
Yeah.
power platform, and I also even talked about, oh, these are tools you can use without even paying like some extra money, right? Because the bank
Yeah.
already used the bank already used some of the office tools that is they have some kind of
Yes.
license, and the power platform is already set that license, meaning organizations can leverage some of these power platform tools
Yeah.
without paying any extra license or any extra money.
That's true.
They just need
Yeah.
to, they just need to bring somebody that can work on it. That's all. So I showed them that, oh, you just need to bring me to work on this, and this is things I can do with the power platform. And actually got a job offer. I didn't just accept it, but I actually got a
You
job offer
understand?
for a job role that wasn't initially intended for a power platform. So what I'm just trying to point out here is it's about the value. It's about the value. And there is
Yes.
a lot of value
Always
to
there must
add
be
in
value.
that.
Always.
So it's about
Yeah.
the value you're pushing out here. There are a lot of values you can add. So you don't need to look out. And I think a lot of issues people do have, like I cited it originally, see the value part. But when you get for interview, recruiters definitely will ask what you've done and all of that. But they're more
Yes.
after what value are you bringing? Something like if I recruit
Yes.
you, how am I helping my company make more profit by bringing you in? So that's basically what they're looking out for. So if you can show them the value. So as you're learning the skill, yes, there's job role for power platform, but please learn the value behind it. Which value can you provide with power platform? So just read more about the value you can provide power platform. Go for that job interview, and I'm sure you will ace it. And
Yeah.
it's
Definitely.
definitely exactly.
And imagine, just think that, okay, I'm going for a role right now. I'm going for, like, maybe I'm applying for a role for a data analyst. And I'm actually interviewing. I'm doing an interview right now, and the recruiter is asking me questions, and I'm telling him that, okay, this first project I did, I actually automated it. Like, the recruiter will be like, wow. So can you just explain how this thing works, how it was, what you did? You understand? And 90% chance you have of getting that job, because you have more to bring in than just somebody who is there who has just the basic skills. You understand? Because you're trying to make them more productive, and with them being more productive, you're bringing in more money. What company is going to say that, no, don't bring more money to my company? No company is going to say so, that don't bring more money, don't bring more productivity into everything we are doing. You understand
Exactly.
me?
So even as a student, these are tools you can leverage to do some simple automations for yourself, and also a skill you can learn to
Yeah.
be job ready. Right? See Rachel already learning that. I'm talking about companies that reach out to her. So these are skills you can learn to be job ready as students. So you have a lot of students. There's some job roles you will see, and they're like, oh, they need 5 years of experience, they need two
Yeah.
years of experience,
Yes.
and all of that. And some people will come with that question of, oh, I'm a student just coming out of school. Can I get a role as a
Yeah.
power platform developer? If you are skilled enough, I will tell you yes, you can. You just need to talk, like I said, you just
Yes.
need to talk about projects you've done. Oh, I'm a student, I've not really done a project for somebody. How do I, go around that? You can do projects
Go
for
about
yourself.
it. Yeah.
You can do some simple projects for yourself. You can start freelancing. At the time I was freelancing, at the time I think I also
Yeah.
dropped a post about that
Yes,
where I was I
definitely.
wasn't I wasn't employed and I was freelancing. And I'll tell you that the money I was earning as a freelancer was actually good. It wasn't just steady, but it was actually pretty good because it was in
Yeah.
foreign currency. So I was actually freelancing. So as a student, you can look out for freelancing roles, where you can freelance. You can work as a freelancer. I
Yes,
dropped
that's true.
a post on LinkedIn about freelancing. So you can
Yeah.
freelance and do projects. And when you go to companies for interviews, you can talk about this project you've done, or you can do some personal projects on your own. So the company is more after what have you done, and
Yes,
bringing you in
that's
what
true.
can you do. So you
Even
just talk
when you
about
do not have a work
exactly
experience, you
work
understand, they
experience.
have to see
So you
what you
can
have done. Yeah.
exactly. So you can talk about this personal project. You can volunteer to assist some people. There are some people that want to do projects and they're like, oh, who can join me? And they talk on Twitter, who can join me? I want to do a
Yes.
project. You can volunteer, do those kind of projects. And when you go for job interview, you talk about those projects. Talk about those
Yeah.
projects, talk about the value added to those projects. And this is me talking to students now. So this
Yeah,
is not
that's
just for
true.
professionals that are or already in the industry. This is a tool
Yes.
even for students that are coming out and wanting to be job ready.
Yeah.
So Power Platform
Because
also is for you.
Yeah, there's nothing like working in a project, like, because when as we're talking now, I can easily just explain that, okay, this is what the project is about, this is what I was trying to solve, and this is what, with me using this tool, this was how I was able to solve that particular problem. You understand? So
Exactly.
with me working on a project, I have something to discuss. You get, when I do not work on a project, what am I, as a student, what am I bringing to the table? I do not have any work experience. You understand? And let me say, for instance, I do not have any projects. Like, okay, when they start asking me questions, what am I going to say to the, what am I going to say to the recruiter? Because most times, you understand, there are most things you have to get is that, okay, you do not have a work experience to work on a project. Even when you are reading, you are learning, you still have to, do project on that. You have to do project on that too, to make it known that, okay, I've gotten to a certain point that I can do this, I can do that, I can do this. You understand? And you actually have something to say during an interview. So Toby,
Exactly.
what do you think about the future of Power Platform in Africa, and especially here in Nigeria?
Okay, so the
Yeah.
way I feel the future of Power Platform is the way we see our word and Excel. Working with Word, working
Yes.
with Excel is like a normal thing. Before, it
Yeah,
used to
thank
be a
you very
special
much.
thing.
That's, yes.
Exactly. So it used to be a special thing. Then you write in your CV that I can work with Word, I can work with Excel. But
Yeah.
now, I think everybody's expected to know how to work with Word. Everybody's expected to know
Yes.
how to work with Excel. That's how it is. So you put it, I
Yes.
can work with Microsoft Word and Excel. Your CV doesn't really speak much more about it again. So that's how I see Power Platform going. Like it becomes a tool that everybody's expected to just know how to use it. But it's
To
going to
see on your
improve,
CV.
going to exactly to going to improve your efficiency, it's going to improve your productivity, it's going to help increase your business productivity as well. So I feel the future of our platform is going towards that route where it becomes a
Yes.
tool everybody should just it must it's a tool to must learn. You must learn this tool, you must know this tool just going to improve productivity. This is a tool for everybody. That's where I
Okay.
see the future.
Okay, that's pretty amazing. And there's one thing we have to take notice of. It's not just Power Platform opportunities. It's not just in Africa or in Nigeria. There are a lot of roles abroad, remote roles, also site roles that you can do in Power Platform. And Power Platform have so many careers. Like, we don't want to even get started on that. It has so many careers. You can work as a Power Platform developer. You can work as a
Right?
Power Platform consultant, architect, and so many. You understand? So there are a lot for you to explore. You're not going to say that, okay, today I started and there's nothing for me to learn. Power Platform updates, like they have an update. Microsoft updates it every month. That's right, Toby. Yeah.
Exactly. So it's
So
just like tech is always changing. So the same thing, Power Platform is always changing. When I joined Power Platform March 2021. When I
yeah,
joined, we had 250 plus connectors, actually around 50 connectors or plus in Power Automate. But
yeah.
today, I can tell you boldly that we have almost 800 connectors in Power
You
Automate. That's even
understand?
more than that. But last time I read, it was almost 800 connectors from 250 to 800 plus.
You can
That's or
imagine. You can imagine the
700.
gap.
Exactly. You can see the gap. So this
Yeah.
means that it's evolving. There are new things coming in. I recently now there was Ignite is an event that Microsoft hosts to announce new things. Now there's a tool or there's a new feature in Power Automate where you don't even write we call it a no code tool. It's going to a no code tool. But
Yes.
for the AI part of Power Automate, you don't even need to do it at all. You don't need to write anything. Just write what you want to do. Just explain what you want to build. AI
Yes.
builds the tool.
That was pretty amazing. It was announced in
Exactly.
the Microsoft Ignite this
Dun,
year.
dun,
I was like,
dun,
wow, I
dun.
just opened my mouth throughout because that was like, it's out of the world. You understand me? So that's just
Exactly.
it. So
So it's moving
Power
from
Platform is
no
amazing.
code exactly. So it's moving from the no code to even a kind of like a no code where anybody can harness it, anybody can use this. They're making it much more easier for us to learn, much more easier
You
for us to
understand?
use. I was talking with a friend the other day. We're talking about some things, some ways we did things in Power Apps and Power Automate some year like last year when we just joined. Like that was a bit
Yeah.
technical, but we're now looking at it now that wow, all these people that are joining now, we never know that this was really stressful to that time. There are new features. There's the PDF functions. These are features that are
Yeah.
coming in. Where you can just in one line of sentence, they are building what a developer will write
Like,
like
it's
hundred lines of
making
code.
Power Platform is making life easier for us. You understand? Like,
Exactly.
imagine building an app with Power Apps. Like, maybe for instance, I'm trying to build an app, and I just have to draw the way I want my app to look like. Can you just imagine that? And I just have to,
And
and it's built. You understand? So it's
yes,
just amazing. It's for everybody. You don't have to be a programmer. You don't have to be a developer. You don't have to be a pro developer to build applications or solutions with Power Platform. So if you have any questions, or if you think that Power Platform is not for you, Power Platform is definitely for you. So our next topic for thank you very much to our speaker today, Toby,
thank
who
you.
joined
Thanks for
us.
having me. Thanks for having
Thank
me,
you.
Rachel.
Thank you,
Thank
Toby. I really enjoyed this topic of being able to
you.
talk
Same
about Power
here.
Platform, and also being able to answer the question of, can I come into Power Platform, especially here in Africa? Can I get opportunities, job opportunities in Africa here? So,
Yes,
and
yes.
also,
So just to add to what Bo said, yes, you can get
yeah,
job opportunities. We've spoken about, other job opportunities you can get. And just to speak about more job opportunities or job opportunities area, mind you, it's not only when you see Power Platform developer roles that that they're expecting the Power Platform person to apply. What
yes,
I mean by that is there are other role titles that we didn't mention. I guess maybe Rachel can do a blog about that. Uh, yeah, so there are different roles, a lot of roles, can apply to
yeah,
as a Power Platform developer. Presently, I lead business process engineering. I'm sure you're not hearing Power Platform, Power Automate
yes,
inside what I just said,
yeah.
but
I'm
that
definitely not hearing. Yeah,
exactly. And so that role, so when you see roles, just try and read out the job description, and you might just see that, oh, that is actually a Power Platform, but they just give it another title. So there are different titles you can see for this role. So it's not only when you see Power
yes,
Platform developer that's the role you can apply
you're
for.
going
There are
to
a lot of
apply. Yeah,
software engineering, process engineering, business engineering. There are different roles to apply for, and there are a lot in
yes,
Africa. It's actually growing. I would say it's more growing exponentially. It's not even like it's growing exponentially. Last year, I thought
yeah.
I hardly found roles. Now I'm seeing job roles that are looking for, oh, how are
Like
people skilled
me,
enough to
like
take this
me,
job.
like especially for me, when I started there, I was thinking that there was no job roles in Power Platform. But when I came to, have you checked online on Google for roles on Power Platform,
Go to LinkedIn, you see some
or
there
in
as well.
LinkedIn? Have you checked LinkedIn?
Exactly,
It's
exactly.
much.
Much.
Ah, wow, it's much. So you don't have, there's no limitation in Power Platform. And one other thing, like what Toby has said, like there are different roles that it does not have to have Power Platform there. But in the job description, you're going to see Power BI, you're going to see Power Apps, you're going to see Power Automate. You understand me? So that's just it. So definitely, and thank you very much everyone for listening
Thanks
to
for
us
having
on
me.
this podcast. And thank you to Toby. So I'm going to see you on the next